The next time around.
I appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank
a
you.
gorgeous afternoon. The sun is shining brightly over the city, but there's a warning about the sun today that could interrupt your cell phone service and your internet.
Meteorologist Gerard Jebaily shows us what is happening right now that could cause some power problems. Gerard, what's going on?
You wouldn't believe a storm's happening out there right now, but it's actually occurring. A very interesting thing. We don't just have weather here on Earth. We actually have it in outer space, too. The sun creating, of course, a solar storm. And this sun right here, you can see, it doesn't just give off visible light like we can see. It gives off all sorts of energy in the form of gamma rays, X-rays, and even ultraviolet rays, which you all are probably familiar with, that give you sunburn. Well, one thing to note right here, first of all, the Earth is much smaller than that. The sun is massive, in fact, over 100 times bigger than the Earth, and occasionally it will send out bursts of energy a little bit more than what we normally see, and sometimes they can be called solar flares. We even call these some very strange things like a coronal mass ejection. Strange name, but they're all the same thing. Solar bursts of energy sending out to the Earth. Now, the Earth has got some protection against some of these things, and I'm going to show you one thing it does. It has basically a magnetic field. The Earth is actually a giant magnet that acts like a shield against the sun's harmful rays, just like this. And the other thing it has is a nice atmosphere to basically protect and filter out some of the rays, kind of like wearing a pair of sunglasses. So it's good to have all these things to protect against us, but it doesn't do the job perfectly. So we do get some of that energy in, and when we do, it can cause disruptions to some of our things. One of the things that can happen with a solar storm is it can actually cause problems to our personal GPS devices, cell phones, and satellites. As the energy comes in, it can react with all of our electronics, and especially to the power grid that we have out there can cause even power outages. Now, the level we have right now is a 3 out of 5. That occurs about once every 27 times per year, roughly. The biggest ones they have on a level 5 only happen about 4 times every 11 years. So this is not an incredibly rare event, the one that we're getting now, but they can cause issues. One of the things that it can do, though, is cause something really cool called the Northern Lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis, those beautiful colors you see up in the North Pole and all across the area. So solar storms are sometimes bad things, sometimes very cool and very pretty things.
Very
Wow.
interesting.
That is cool.
That was really good.
It was really good.
cool.
Thank you, Gerard. But now I feel like the cell phone company, if you're having problems, they can just say, you know, there's
It's
a
because
solar.
of the coronal. This is the coronal hole, okay?
And how long is this particular one? 27 per year, but how long is this period right now?
It should fade in the next, a few hours, probably by tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think one more day. One more day of a